And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it up...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Bradford. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't bid.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Sean Drone punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers get a score closer. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Handoff comes to Peterson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. They come out here in the eye. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ahmad Brooks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Rod Streeter, 62 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Here comes Sherrills. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, Bradford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. 3rd and short yardage, Bradford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Making the tackle, Gerald Hodges.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Bradford, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. They'll come out in the pistol. From the red zone now, Bradford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Now Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, Bradford. And complete. Right side, the tight end, Rudolph. Touchdown, Vikings!